What's going on, everyone? It's the Eradicator, and in this video we'll talk about the latest news regarding Star Citizen. There was, of course, another patch in the Evocati. Now we are in the J patch, but guys, we're going to talk about what is the most exciting about this patch is that apparently here, according to gameplay update features, they said that they have greatly increased the commodity refresh rates in the PU, and as a note, this was also hotfixed into live. Now, of course, I wanted to figure out by myself. I wanted to jump into the PU, but unfortunately, I have been struck with the curse of the 16k error. I think I've been able to jump in one server for 2 minutes, and then I just got disconnected and got 16ks again. So I haven't been able to try it for myself, but it has been confirmed on Spectrum by some of the most famous traders, like Jack Axon, for example, who said that he just did some live trading. Prices and stock are pre 3.11 levels, so yes, trade looks good again. I'm going to go on a deep dive tomorrow and see how things are going with people actually hitting trade lanes. And this was also confirmed in the Irad Club as well, the people who are from my community here on Discord. Buzz69 was able to buy 53 SU of Laranite and 644 SU of Titanium in his Hercules, so that is wonderful. He was also, of course, able to fill entirely a Taurus with Laranite, so that is great. And a lot of other people as well have been reporting that they have been able to fill their large cargo ship with cargo, so that is great. Hopefully CIG have realized that this is the way to go. Cargo is a fantastic way of having some emergent gameplay, having fleets of traders and escorts playing around the verse, pirates trying to ransom them or hijack them. It is a tremendous source of fun, and hopefully this is going to stay like this until we have the long-awaited cargo refactor. Talking about the next updates of this patch, if you care about it, then Arena Commander and Broken Moon have been revamped. This update is the conversion of the scoreboards in Arena Commander and Star Marine to work with building blocks. Hopefully this is also going to bring back the return of the leaderboard, because I was always, every time there was a new patch, I was always trying to be in the top 100 players in Star Marine, but unfortunately this is not the case anymore, because the leaderboards, I think they have stopped working since 3.12, right? So if they can bring them back, well, hopefully this is going to be making these game modes a little bit more competitive, at least for me, especially by the end of a patch cycle when there's nothing much to do. I really like to spend a lot of time in Star Marine and really try to grind the leaderboards here. But please let me know in the comment section down below as well, what is the highest you've ever been into a leaderboard in either Arena Commander or Star Marine? This is to get a chance to win a Cutlass Red. All you have to do is to answer the question I just asked and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Also, the new interface will give players real-time access to position, name, rank, score, objective, kills, death, assist, and ping. We've also updated Arena Commander's Broken Moon map by increasing the overall size, adding new playable areas, more cover options, and new space assets. In terms of gameplay, we've already talked about how they've improved the commodities in the PU, and there was also a medical beacon polish pass. Apparently now the new medical beacon cost is 10,000 Alpha UEC, which is not a lot of money, I think. I mean, if you are trying to save people in remote areas, for example, imagine someone died in a cave. I don't think that a lot of people are going to be spending the time to go all the way to the cave, which is not accessible to directly by Quantum Drive, by the way, so that's also quite of a burden. And then getting lost in the cave to finally find the person who is stuck in there. No one will do that for 10,000 Alpha UEC CIG. This is just not enough money, and I've said it before. I think that we should have different levels of insurance in the game that can be maybe purchasable at the hospitals, perhaps, right? Let's say the basic insurance would get players who come to revive you 10,000 Alpha UEC. That will be the one that's included in every account. And if players want to be paying a little more with actual UEC in game. Maybe they can have a medium tier insurance, which could get players who will come to revive them 20,000 of UEC, and a high tier insurance, which will get players who come to revive them 30,000 of UEC. I can guarantee you that if this system is in the game and it allows players who decide to spend more money in insurance in-game to give better rewards to players who will then come to rescue them, I can guarantee that there are going to be more players who will come and rescue people. That's how it should work, in my opinion. But probably I'll be posting a post on Spectrum about this to draw more attention to CIG when I come back with my wife for after CitizenCon. Anyway, there's also an inventory polish pass here. They've updated the filter style and location. They updated the mouse over tooltips location to be adjacent to the inventory screen. They've also added new inventory icons. Let's talk about bug fixes now, and filters should now correctly be selected when applied. They fixed an aggressive player-owned vehicle cleanup issue. I have no idea about what that is, but it sounds like, I mean, every time I see the word aggressive inside in Star Citizen, I'm excited. So it sounds exciting. They fixed a major cause of elevators missing in various places of the years. There seem to have been quite a lot of causes for missing elevators in the verse. Players should no longer spawn without a Mobiglass at Grimex after dying with a crime stat outside of Grimex. Using the medical bed in the ship should no longer cause the animation to reset and the screen to retract after trying to interact with the set screen. Players will no longer respawn at their default hub location without Mobiglass after setting persistence in the ship and destroying the ship. They fixed an issue causing AI in underground facility spawn closets to not attempt to leave them when spawning in. Something that we've seen actually in Security Post Carré a couple of patches ago. They were all staying in the security room, and it was super funny. Just people were just throwing grenades inside, and all of the NPCs were dying. So yeah, hopefully we're not going to be encountering such situations in 3.15. Players should no longer be blown over by the wind when the wind is not powerful enough to do so. They fixed items not stowing on the backpack item ports when using the holster actions. Parts of the man turrets in ships should no longer become detached when the player rotates the turret, preventing the turret from firing. Players should now be able to scan space stations just like Port Olisar. And they fixed an issue that allowed players to send refined materials to ships which were at other locations. They also fixed 6 client crashes and 2 server crashes. That's pretty much it here for this video. I will try to make before I go with my wife to the mountains, I will try to make a video about the monthly report, so be on the lookout for this one. That's all for this one, actually. That's all for today. But again, big shout out to everybody who's been helping me out on Patreon and on Discord. For you guys, by the way, I have also a giveaway on Discord. It's a Cutlass Black with the ghoulish green paint, thanks to Dr. Forbin. Well, speaking of Dr. Forbin, shout out to you. Shout out to also Eric Ohm for your contribution on Patreon. You guys are awesome. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. A huge shout out to everyone who's been helping me out on Patreon and via the YouTube Joint Membership program. Creating content on YouTube involves continuous circles of ups and downs, and it is when we are the lower parts of the curve that your help really motivates me to keep on going. Your contribution really does make a difference, which is why in return I try to give back by offering backers access to my private Discord channel, automatic access to exclusive giveaways, or answering your questions during the show. You can help me out with as little as $1 a month, and any help is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching again. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.